Welcome to the Militia gaming community. I'm Trigger, and this is the first ever Need for Speed Heat fight card. Let's go! Alright guys, real quick before I get into the video, if you're seeing this after September of 2021, you can ignore this part, but if you're seeing it now, my editor, Steven Militia, just lost his father about a week ago, and the family has set up a GoFundMe to help pay for some of the costs for the funeral. It is insanely important and dear to my heart if you guys could go and donate. If you have something to donate, even just $1 would help. They have a goal of $8,000 and they're about 50% of the way through as of this video. So there's a link in the description. Please click that and donate if you can. If you can't, I totally understand. Maybe you can just share the link with friends and family. I really appreciate it. Let's get into the video. Bro, this is so exciting. It's a new video concept for me, and I want to get you guys involved. This is a 4-round fight between the 1976 Volkswagen GTI and the 2016 Volkswagen Golf GTI Clubsport. Before I start the fight, I want you to write in the comments which car you think will win each round. So write drift, off-road, drag, and race, and then the car you think that's going to win those rounds. Pause the video right now and write that in. Then at the end of the video, comment how many rounds you got right. I'm curious how accurate you guys are. All right, round 1, drifting. Here's the build for the Mk1 and the best run I completed during testing. And here's the build for the Mk7 and its best run during testing. Not only was the Mk7 drift build able to score higher, it was actually a bit easier to drive than the Mk1 as well. This round easily goes to the Mk7. Round 2, off-road. Let's start with the respective builds. I tested both cars on HTV2 and Rumble like all of my other builds. The Mk1 ran a time of 1:52.31 on HTV2 and 3:12.79 on Rumble. This was actually very surprising. I didn't expect to have such good traction and control with this older front-wheel drive car. I also thought it would be slow on the straights, which is definitely not the case. The Mk7 was a similar story, 1:51.37 on HTV2 and 3:10.49 on Rumble. Those times were fast enough to get the Mk7 in the top 10, and it's tied for 8th fastest off-road car that I've tested. Again, super surprising. I did not expect this. The Mk1 lands at 17th place on my list, and thus the Mk7 wins this round as well. Round 3, drag racing. Starting with the drag builds for each. Alright, let's see these cars go head to head. Pause it right there. The Mk1 is way out in front by several car lengths. It completely kills the Mk7 in a drag race. I honestly was not expecting this, but it makes perfect sense. The Mk1 body weighs far less than the Mk7, so it should beat it in a straight line with a big old bottle of NOS. By the way, I tested it with NOS only because there is never a situation where random people in a lobby drag race without NOS. It's just how it goes. Alright, give this round to the Mark 1. And the last and final round, round 4, racing. Alright, let's start off with the builds. As always, I did my testing on Arian, but I thought it would be interesting to also look at their times on Sonic. This round is maybe the place where these cars differ the most. The Mark 1 is super sticky. The car doesn't really like to work like the rest of the cars in the game. It actually runs faster times in more of a grippy build, which means you need to drive it differently. The Mark 7, on the other hand, can be built to drive in more of a slip build that can slide the corners like many of the other cars. Neither car was very fast on either course, but I feel like the adjustments I made to my normal track setups really helped me get the best out of each car. The Mark 1 ran a time of 3:07:38 on Arian and 2:47:16 on Sonic, while the Mark 7 ran a 3:05:82 on Arian and a 2:44:86 on Sonic, which gives not only this round to the Mark 7 but also the fight. The 2016 Volkswagen Golf GTI Clubsport wins this fight. I'm curious if you guessed it right, so don't forget to comment down below how many rounds you guessed correctly now that the fight is over. Alright guys, if you have any questions about this video or any video on my channel, you're welcome to send me a DM on Instagram, Twitter, or Discord. I read every single message. Shout out to the Militia subs. I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.